It nearly doubled it! My god. 30 hours, 4 minutes is what my playtime is currently counted as after having just beaten the 5th level. I can't wait to see, like, my turn counts at the end of this game. After taking Saul, a priest of Saint Elimine, and Dorothy, his bodyguard, into their ranks. I need to click on OBS to show my inputs there. Roy and company enter Thria, southeast of Ostia. Thria 775, not to be confused with Thracia, is governed by Lord Oren, Hector's cousin. Does Hector's cousin have a sick beard and wield an axe as well? Oren's home castle seems to be a safe place to stay. But it won't be, or else there won't be gameplay. As such, Roy expects a night of quiet rest for his troops. However, even Thria 775 is within Byrne's influence. Oh no. Well, definitely bring Chad on this one. Oh, we finally have like the pick units thing. Okay, so does Merlin? Yeah, Merlinus does count as like a unit that you have to try and deploy. Oh yeah, that's who I was gonna try leveling as a meme. Where it's like, apparently you can level him, but he's only gonna get like 1 EXP per combat because he's not fighting, and like, it sounds like such a pain in the butt. I was thinking about trying it out with him when I was doing like my grind thingamabob there earlier. I mean, just out of curiosity, if I just save like here really quickly this slot so I can load it. I'm just curious what the accuracy of these guys on Merlinus would be. If I have combat animations on. I just want to have a look-see. Does he just get immediately wrecked? Is it even all that possible to grind Merlinus? I thought I just turned on combat animations. Oh my god, they actually missed them. Oh my god, what? Okay, well. But yeah, they don't necessarily have to use hand axes in that situation. But they were actually missing him. I'm a little bit surprised. I'm just really curious here really quickly. Guess he needs to be here. I just want to see. Yeah, I turned the combat animations on. Oh, I guess there isn't one for Merlinus, just in general. I'm just curious. So they would try to target him, right? Like, there's no way this is something that I could grind out. / be all that worth it, right? Like, oh no! I'm getting out of here before I lose all my goods! Like, I was just a little bit curious there. So, while it is possible to grind him, that sounds like the most painful thing ever, and like something that I can't really automate. So everyone out first and foremost. I'll be picking who I'm like gonna be using long term. I thought I was getting my new characters. Maybe they'll just appear like immediately anyway. Dorothy and Saul. Let's see here. I had to choose. Would you prefer a 3D remake of Explorers of Sky or HD 2D remake? Honestly, either or. 3D gives us something different. Like, I don't have that many complaints with like the 2D art of the original. So I'm mostly okay with that being the way that it is. Here, my guys that are max and stuff. Let's see here. Am I gonna want Merlinus in there? Let's see. Dick. Definitely need Chad this time. I'm gonna grind up Blue. Claren. Okay, is there anyone that feels really handy that I'm missing? I mean, I'm missing part of the pair if I don't bring Boars. Wolt is gonna serve better utility, though. But do I really give up on my Dick and Boars? Like, pretty sure that's a cardinal sin to do that, right? I can sort out inventories here right now. I can support in here. Oh, just to see, like, the conversations I've already seen. Okay, let me... Can I not, like, access the convoy in here? Trade? Transfer items to and from Merlinus? Oh, okay. I can access the convoy like this and then trade them, I guess. Alright, any things that I need? I don't know why there isn't just, like, a convoy button. But yeah, I'm gonna collab with Harmonia again for this Pokemon Day. It's not something that we've discussed all that much here. Hold on. What do I need? I think I'm good on swords there. I could get Marcus another axe. Didn't add the convoy button until FE7. That's dumb. We need an axe, a bow, maybe a lance, maybe a couple lances. Axe, bow, couple lances here, maybe. Let's see. So Merlinus, go ahead and transfer. Sword, lance. I guess I can do that. I want a bow, something like that. And then if I go ahead and trade, Walt, actually no, I can give a bow to Dorothy, because she should be appearing this map most likely. In which case, do I even need to take Walt? Like, he might be good for utility, just like picking off from afar, because so my units are like close range here. It can be in his pocket, and then you can trade it to Dorothy if he wants to, just for funsies here. Let's go ahead and give you an axe, and then I'll go ahead and give you a lance, and then I'll give you a lance too, and then I was gonna give a sword to, I guess just Deke here, is what I'll do. Oh, I think Rooker's probably gonna want it more. 20, 23. Anything else around here that I might just want to have in my pockets? An armor slayer, just so it's in my pocket and at the ready. Like, just in case I need it, if I'm not bringing Merlinus this time. Just so that I have it, just in case. Here, so Rooker, go ahead and take this armor slayer, how about? This is what we can do. But yeah, let's see here. I've learned my lesson, I'm not expecting shit. Yeah, fair enough when it comes to that all. Yeah, so I'm at 10 out of 10 here. So I could always tell Walt to, like, chill out. But, like, he might be good just for utility. I don't think I'm really gonna need to access the convoy here anyway. I don't think. Here, go ahead and say, do this. You can put that stuff away. Okay, I'm probably good now to do this. Here. Sure, something like that-ish. And then, I can do this. Here we go, something like that. So then, if I check map, can I change tiles? Yeah, I can change tiles and stuff. Yeah, I want to check the map. So I'm probably going to have to bring it around town here and open up a whole bunch of doors with Chad to open things up. I believe here. Also, I'm expecting maybe some Legends EA gameplay and then an out-of-nowhere release like Pikachu goes to the store to buy milk at 3 AM. Yep. Can't wait for that. So I should probably just like choose a passage to start shoving my face down. I could split into two, but then I won't be able to heal quite as well. It'll be slower if I go one at a time. What is the aggro on these guys going to be, I wonder? Cavaliers at the back, they're gonna have more movement. Methinks. So all the Cavaliers at the back here. That's probably fine, I guess, I don't know. Go ahead and save here. Chapter 6, Ensnared. But yeah, if something like that comes eventually. Or paying your taxes with Pikachu, yeah. Alright, yeah, I think I'm good here. Okay, and then it starts like the cutscene. I thought we would have done the cutscene first, and then let me set up my stuff. Okay. I snuck in here, no problem. But there's nothing worth stealing. Looks like the North Hall has all the valuables. But with that security... Are those footsteps? I trust everything is under control. Yes, Sir Wagner. Soldiers are stationed all around the castle. Once they're inside and have their guard down, ambush them, just as with Lord Orin. Yes, sir. I want Princess Guinevere alive. The rest you can do with as you wish. Now go. First, the Silver Wolf's granddaughter, and now Princess Guinevere. With so much to offer, Byrne is certain to allow us to join them. Now isn't that interesting? Finally, we can get a good night's rest, Lord Roy. I wonder That man said he was Lord Oren's advisor. Wagner, did something seem wrong with him? He seemed to be in control of everything, as if he were the Lord. And Lord Oren is so ill he can't even meet his guests? It all seems strange. Now that you mention it, you have a point. Excuse me, Lord Roy. There seem to be an awful lot of soldiers patrolling the castle. I think they're spying on us. What? No. You noticed? Not bad. Who's there? Show yourself, intruder. Hi! And who might you be? Oh, I'm not one to talk about myself. I overheard that Wagner guy in the main hall, though. Oh, apparently the pupper went upstairs because she needed something to drink, it seemed like. She said that they're gonna ambush you guys. Lord Oren would never do that. Oh yeah, he's dead, I think. Wagner assassinated him or something. What? He wants to capture you all and turn you over to Byrne. Wait, Lord Roy. I can't trust her words so easily. It's up to you whether you trust me or not. But don't say I didn't warn you. Roy, if what she says is true, let's spring his trap. We'll pretend like we're leaving. Just reply to this really quickly like that. If Wagner is after us, I'll try to persuade us to stay. If you want to get out, go through the North Hall. That'll bring you to the courtyard, so you'll be out of here in no time. Good luck. Wait, I've been reading like the cutscenes here rather than what's going on in the chat. I look back at the chat for the first time in a while, and I just see Pokemon woke and Pokemon pronouns. What the heck conversation did I miss here? Oh, Lord Roy, where are you off to? I will escort you back into the castle. Please follow me. File apologies, Sir Wagner. I have just received a report of grave importance. Please excuse us, but we must take our leave now. Surely you would appreciate a warm bed after being in the field for so long. When Pokemon work is Pokemon woke? Where did Pokemon work come from? Lord Oren would be furious with me if you left without accepting our hospitality. Don't worry, I shall tell Lord Oren myself that you are not to blame. I ought to at least offer him a greeting anyway. Please, show us to his room. As I said, my lord, Lord Oren is ill and cannot accept guests. We cannot see him, and we must be off. There's nothing I can offer to make you stay? You leave me no choice then! Guards, attack! Kill them all, but leave Princess Guinevere alive. And maybe that dick too. The girl was right, they were trying to ambush us. Lord Roy, if we go this way, we'll be leaving our rear open to attack. And we'll seize the whole castle. Everyone, follow my lead. Okay, yeah, and then we just go right into it. Is there anything I should know here? Let's see here. So this is chapter 6. Apparently there is going to be an NPC that I can recruit here if I talk with Roy. Is going to be the case. So yeah, 12 units this map, the 10 that I deployed, plus the 2 new ones. So now there's Saul. He only starts with men, are you shitting me? So he's going to be my dedicated light magic user, ultimately. So I'm going to have to start gaining a bunch of levels on him. How many stabs do I have here now? Yeah, you can borrow one of those. I guess I can have a healer down each channel, but I may as well split into 2 in that case. You just have to steal a bow, so you can go ahead and take one of these iron bows and stuff. And Dorothy, I plan on being, like, my dedicated archer character here. Because if I look at growth rates, let's have a look at Wolt. Wolt's growths are HP 80, Strength 40, Skill 50, Speed 40, Luck 40, Defense 20, Res 10. Like, it's been a while since looking at these. It's honestly not too bad, like, relative to a lot of the other crap that there is in this game in terms of growth rates. But Dorothy here is 85 HP, 50 Strength, 45 Skill, 45 Speed, 35 Luck, 15 Defense, 15 Res. So not all that great defensively, but I want to keep my archer out of harm's way anyway. And like the offensive stuff of like Strength and Speed being up there, like that. I'll take that. So I prefer the growths of Dorothy a little bit here, and yeah, let's see here. So I don't know, who's the best to bait you out with? Someone that can still gain EXP here? I mean, like, The only ones that can still gain EXP that I plan on using here long term now are Lou, Saul, and Dorothy. And none of them I really want to be taking a sword to the face, quite frankly. Maybe I could dodge tank with Chad. Like, he's probably not gonna kill them. And then I can just do, like, some fire here or something or other. But yeah, I'm apparently super boosted there. Remember, Nosferatu was light magic, crazy days in Valentia. I actually don't recall this. Dudos I actually plan on using long-term, like, Rutger is who I may as well shove in there to, like, get weapon experience. So you can go that way, and then Claren can go with you because, like, support and stuff. And then, how about Roy and Alan go left is what we'll do. And then Marcus and Lance can go to the right. So that's like 4 that I have designated for each. And then how about I have Dorothy that I plan on using a smidge more here. Go ahead and go this way. Take that, how about? I should have traded here first, and then... yeah, Saul can go that way. And then let's not occupy that tile so that Saul can trade in a hot second here. But yeah, I'm thinking that. This will be my half and half. I don't think that there's a way to change overall music here. All that noise. A battle? What is going on out there? Okay, so... oh, a bunch of them are just coming right down, so I'm not going to split right down these channels. He landed that. Oh, that's the perfect whittle. Oh, that's a perfect whittle. But yeah. Yeah, it is. It definitely is repetitive. If I don't crit, that's a perfect whittle too. Okay. So in terms of range judos that I'm using long term, probably have like 1 on either side. Here, let's go ahead and do this. Get some EXP on Lou. Like this. And then maybe Dorothy goes for a shot here. Wow, okay. Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings here. Bunch of experience from that. Alright, who can eat magic hits? What's your res look like? 6? Maybe I'll just back out here completely. So I might do, like, they'll come to me here. They're probably gonna attack my judos here. So yeah, it would be to this tile, like with the grass and stuff. So let's say I went here. Give me one of these here. Give me that halfway spent one and a new one. No, I can't equip there. Just want to make sure that I don't accidentally use mend. This is all I want to make sure of here. So yeah, let's see here. So you should be in a safe range. Yeah. Should be pretty good here. But yeah, let's see here. Other overall themes that don't kick in until later. Also, speaking of music, apparently Warner Bros. Is copyright claiming people are using C14 148's music even though they don't even own it. Weird. They, like, if it'd be anybody, it'd be Warner Brothers. Or Nintendo. But still, like, what the heck? We should get Harmonia addicted to Balatro for the charity stream. Oh, just occupy the tile there. So I guess no one's attacking my mage. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to kind of hold down this point for a little bit. Okay, I might have to just delete some of these guys. Reminds me of when Warner Brothers sued Nintendo for the King Kong rights they don't own. I remember hearing about that there. Yeah, let's see here. So Rutger can deal with this, I think. Sounds pretty good to me. But yeah, so much for my strat of, like, splitting down the ways. Whoa, there's the crit. Okay. And then... can I do a whittle here at all? Ooh, this is perfect here. Is there anyone with, like, a javelin? I guess if I block in here, it's fine. Sure, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna take this never mind. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go in here and take this shot here. This is what I think I'm gonna do. And then this guy dies. But yeah, how about when Donkey Kong Arcade released in the US, John Kirby defended them as their lawyer and won the case, and that's why that's where Kirby gets his name allegedly. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. The legendary lawyer Kirby. I don't know. My Cavalier that I plan on using long-term may as well get some weapon level here. Definitely wish his defensive stats were a little bit better. But, like, I'm sure he'll hold out. They're probably not gonna hit him. Probably, at least. You couldn't have just quit the first time. Couldn't have just done that. Because, yeah, you may as well get some weapon level there and stuff. Which is funny because the reason his name is Donkey Kong is allegedly because Miyamoto thought it meant stupid ape. That I've not heard. Anyone else that I'm using long-term weapon level? I don't think so here. Okay, how about I then go here. Go ahead and put on the Iron Lance. Let's move back here. And then go here. I can put on the axe. And they're still within 3 tiles of one another, so they're going to be giving one another those buffs. And then Saul is going to come here and not use the mend, he's going to use the heal. But yeah, oh boy, it's the house always wins the strategy game. Yep, that's right. We're back again with more characters maxed. I might just have to shove Roy's face in there. So I'm thinking might just have to happen. Because I'm not going to be able to get my dick over into that hole in time. So I think Roy's going to have to shove his face in here. Or maybe here so that no one from the center thinks about javelining him. Alright, he's just going to poke once and break that sword. And it's whatever. It's whatever. Here, you chill here, I guess. Okay, this is fine. I fully expected that to land. How's it going, Mortis? Boopity bop. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah. And yeah, the Rights of Tetris is a crazy story. If you want like a full explanation on that, Guzma, there's actually a movie made of it, interestingly enough. I think it's a Apple TV thing, exclusive thing, Bob. I watched it a while back. It's actually a really good film. Is there a documentary on YouTube as well? But yeah, there is literally a Tetris movie that is all about, like, how Tetris came to be as we know it, like, getting the rights to be able to put it on the Game Boy. And it was actually a really fantastic film. I really quite enjoyed it, so I would recommend it. But yeah, for a company that loves to throw out cease and desist like candy, Nintendo does get into a lot of lawsuit trouble. Like the time Game Vice decreed the Switch was patent infringing. I forget if I heard about that one or not before. Tetris is just fascinating. He needed to escape communism to get us Tetris. Yeah. And the original creator and the guy that wanted to get, like, rights internationally here actually put in a lot of work to make that happen. Like, it is quite the tale. As interesting as I might be, I'm not getting Apple TV for the fucking Tetris movie. Yeah, that's fair there. But whatever other means that's possible to watch it, would recommend. This might be a good chance for Dorothy to snipe this dude. Yeah, so if that guy gets Dorothy on the next turn, then, like, that'll be fine. She'll be A-okay. Assuming that Armor Knight doesn't have a javelin, too. I believe. Sort of. Depends on whether you classify a video game movie as one, like, that's based on the events of a video game, or one that, you know, is based on a true story thing. Because this is, like, a based on a true story of, like, the origins of how the real-life video games came to be. It looks like I might need to let the pupper out, so I might just do like a quick BRB screen is what I might do here. Have fun chatting about video game movies or whatever else you want to talk about. Maybe you want to go back and talk about like Pokemon Woke here, or something or other. I will be back shortly. And I can pause this and I can just like play friggin' Fire Emblem remixes on shuffle or something. I shouldn't be that long. I'll just let the pupper out here really quickly. Shadows of Valentia, Bossa Nova remix here. Just let the pupper out. Why'd that camera go black? Oh, because like my chair's in the way. Yeah, I figured the in-game song might be a little bit sucky there. So here's something a little bit better. I'll be back shortly, probably with Pupper. I return here. Where are we at? Qbert Impregnations and Peter Dinklage playing Billy Mitchell. What? Also, why'd the music stop? Oh, it's just one that has like a slow intro, is the case. Okay. Well, I have no idea what the heck I came back to. Remember when we were talking about Pixels? Oh, you mean the greatest movie of all time? That should have won like all awards ever? For all time? Those are things that happened in that movie? I remember watching it a long time ago. I don't really remember much about it. It feels like one of those fever dream kind of movies. Didn't seem like Pupper wanted to come down. I let her out for the last time of the day. And she didn't seem all that interested in coming back down again. Yesterday, she definitely wanted to, like, come down again. This time, she just kind of wanted to hang out upstairs, it seemed like. So I was like, alright, well, I guess you can hang out up there in that case. What the heck was I doing? I can move Chad back here. You don't have a javelin or anything, do you? I can leave you for someone that I want to feed experience to. But yeah. Also, it's not alleged he did cheat. If we're talking about Billy Mitchell, then yeah. Is the case. Yeah, he does a lot of suing people. Time some people out while you were gone, Harmonia. What? Oh, because there was you time yourself out for 10 minutes. I see in the activity feed over there. I gotcha. Is there still the, what was it? Something Galaxy, Twin Galaxy, something like that? Thingamabob, where they have, like, his records up in, like, the historical archive or something after he sued them and stuff? Because I believe that was a thing that occurred. Yeah, okay, Twin Galaxy. I was remembering the name right here. Oh my god, the lag. Sure, a poke. Poke. Let's see here. Yeah, he's definitely a very salty person. Yeah, which is now not a terrible organization, it has new ownership. Okay. Here, then I can go ahead and shoot this guy. Like this. With my archer that I want to be giving experience to. Well, Twin Galaxies was incredibly corrupt, huh? I never heard all that much about that. I'd only heard about, like, the stuff with Billy Mitchell and stuff when it came to Twin Galaxies. Well, that could have been better, but hey. If there's gonna be one other thing that goes up other than HP, it may as well be strength. Something there. Just out of curiosity here. Whoa, my god. Here, start grinding some stuff out on Saul, I guess. There's a little bit of a heal. But yeah. And the new owners actually sued Billy Mitchell. Nice. But yeah, prefer a speed level to a strength level, to be honest. That's fair. Hello, DS Shock Trooper. Oh boy, they're at each other's throats now. Time to pilfer what I can now that security's busy. Oh. Oh, I'm totally timed, aren't I? Uh-oh. Old Twin Galaxies had a lot of cheated records they knew were fake, but kept anyway. Huh. Well. Since the last stream, Since the last stream, I submitted my Roy Century Smash run that I got last stream to speedrun.com. It got approved earlier today. So, I can now officially say I have, like, the new Roy world record for Smash Ultimate Century Smash that I got while I was bored in the middle of this playthrough. I don't actually know what way I need to run yet. Here, this seems like a good little checkpoint here. Because I assume Kath is going to run some way. I think when I was reading up on, like, recruitments, I know she's someone that I can recruit, which I assume means that I don't kill her here. And if she's pilfering, that means that I have to steal whatever she steals back. Was it Todd Rogers who had a record in Drag Racer that was impossible? My, oh my. Maybe give more stuff to Dorothy. She's probably gonna need a little bit more. Yeah, like level 4, level 10. She's probably gonna need a little bit more. Do a little bit more of a catch-up here. Methinks. Did a Roy Sentry Smash mid FE6? Yeah, because I was running my auto-grinding script that was just ending turns over and over and over again. And I was bored and I ran out of things to talk about, so I booted up Smash Ultimate and I started playing Roy. was the case. So I did a run of Classic Mode, finished it off at 9.9, then I started playing Sentry Smash and I was like, screw it, let's set the new world record here. And it's not that fierce of competition there, so it just took me like a small handful of tries and then I got it and then I submitted it just because. So now I have a Roy world record. Technically, is the case here. If I run into another situation where I auto-grind, I don't know what I'm gonna do again. Maybe I boot up Smash Ultimate again and play that. I wouldn't want to play online because, holy crap, Wi-Fi is terrible, and I only have the one Ethernet cable going into here now. Guess what you did yesterday? Some serious drugs. Like, the absolute worst kind, while watching Pixels. I'm not even paying attention to, like, who's going where anymore, am I? Oh, she's right here. Wait, she spawns in the wall? Is there anything stopping me from just, like... I wasn't sure if she was on the map. Can I just, like, block her or something? Get ready for, like, Walt to switch out? Is that, like, a cheese that I can do here? Here, let's start sending people down the channels. I'm not really paying attention to who's going where much anymore. You're at lower health, but whatever, that's fine. Lance and Marcus go together because they're, like, supporting one another. But yeah, true Smolt netcode is maybe the worst of any fighting game ever made. Yeah. Like, it's playable when I play with the friggin' LAN cable. And I used to have 2 LAN cables coming into here, but we only have, like, so many spaces on our router, and I should just get a splitter at some point here. Because I literally have 2 Ethernet cables running into this room. It's just one is disconnected from the router to make space for, like, my dad's PC now. Which is my old spare parts machine. One of my old spare parts machines. I still have the old spare parts machine that I put my legs up on here. But, like, my spare parts machines. So, like, my third worst parts. When, like, my best parts are in this machine, my second best parts are in this machine. And then he's using the machine of, like, my third worst parts because he had a lot of complaints with his laptop and stuff. So I gave him my desktop. But that doesn't have Wi-Fi. Like, this motherboard has onboard Wi-Fi. I would not think about using that if I'm doing things like streaming, but it's passable to use to, like, listen to music while playing Smash, unplugging the Ethernet cable from my PC and plugging it into my Switch. But yeah, currently the other Ethernet cable in here is doing nothing, and I should just get, like, some sort of hub and sort that out. Just had my birthday. Oh, nice. Got about 200 cash going for the Switch too. Nice, nice. Any games that you plan on getting in, like, the vast library that we know about now, including Mario Kart 9? And any of those titles on that list that you plan on getting around here. But yeah, hey, happy belated birthday there, Shock Trooper. But yeah, that's not true because Brawl netcode was way worse than Smolt. I believe it. I never even knew that you could play Brawl online until many years later, honestly. Smolt at least sometimes works, yeah. That's true. Planning to get Mario Goes to Therapy. What a game that'll be. Nope. Certainly not. And then this forecast here. Yeah, let's actually do this. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Here. Roy can move more out of the way next turn. I think I'm trapping her in the wall here. Wait, can I bring my thief over here to steal her lockpick and vulnerary? Is that like a thing I could do? Because it looks like I'm actually trapping her in here. Is sure what it seems like. So I probably need to get a little bit closer to bait you out. So let's just get you moving like this and then figure out what I'm doing here. But I just want to find out really quickly through the power of save states. Save into that slot, sure. Does she move out from the wall if I just want to see here really quickly. Yeah, I don't need to see this. Yeah, so she moves out and she starts getting ready to pilfer and stuff. And I guess I could kill her. But I know that she's a recruit later. Dead. Well. I goofed. Okay, I just wanted to know if she would come out from the wall, so I think this is trapping her. So I don't think I'm going to be using Walt too much. It was between him and Merlinus for who to bring in this last slot. So he can just, like, chill here and keep her there until I get, like, random ambush spawn reinforcemented. Let's actually see if that's the case. Let's see here. This one tab. Let's see here. Enemies, reinforcements. Cath near the starting position on turn 5. 2 soldiers, 1 knight, 1 archer in the bottom rooms for 2 turns after their doors are opened. 3 soldiers, 1 knight, 1 archer, 1 mage from the starting position when all the blue units are in the upper half of the map. Okay. So I am gonna need to look out for that. So when all blue units are in the upper half of the map. Wait, so if Wolt stays down here, does that mean that those reinforcements just don't appear? Wolt's a bottom 5 unit, so it's fine to have him do nothing. 2 archers and 2 soldiers near the boss on turn 8, hard mode only. 2 mages and 2 soldiers near the boss on turn 12, hard mode only. 2 knights and 2 soldiers near the boss on turn 16, hard mode only. So, if the reinforcements that appear at the starting position are only when all my blue units are in the upper half, and Wolt is down here, does that just mean that they don't spawn? Like, is that how that works? Am I interpreting this correctly here? I hope I am. Here. Also, finally stole all levels in Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Nice, nice. Yeah, the corgi that I'm looking after here, Riley. She's in our care for now, but once my cousin and his family are back, he's gonna be leaving Riley to my cousin and his 2 kids, like my little cousins there, because he's gonna be binging Monster Hunter Wilds. He does that whenever, whenever there's a new Monster Hunter game, he always leaves the doggo to my cousin and his 2 kids, because he just wants to go, like, completely ham on Monster Hunter and focus on, like, nothing else. It's kind of what he does. So, yeah. So, Riley's gonna go from our place to my cousin's place for a little while, and then finally back home. So she's gonna be around a little bit. It's certainly going to be the case. Yeah, if he's a bottom 5 unit, doesn't mean he's top 5 bottom unit, or bottom 5 top unit. Wait, what? Here, go ahead and do this. I don't think he's a top or a bottom. I think Wolf is like 14. Okay, if that's what we're talking about. Well, res went up, and that's a rare thing to go up, so it's not the worst thing ever. I am just curious. Can I steal your crap? You have a javelin, so I guess I can for sure bait you out just by, like, going into range and having you throw a thingerbob there. So he is a 14. Got you. Like, I'm in no rush here. Okay, here's hard mode reinforcements. So it just triggered by, like, turn count rather than key parts of the map. So I can just deal with them down here if I want. Yeah, if I can steal her crap, that'd be amazing. Because, like, my speed is max. Her speed is 13 there. I think it's based off speed. If I can just, like, take a free lockpick and vulnerary, then hey, great! Does anyone else have anything stealable? Oops. How do I... Here we go. Oh, there's some vulneraries on these mages. So on these guys, I guess there's some crap that I could take if I want to take some vulneraries. Is technically the case. Alright, your movement should be 5, I believe. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So just go like here. Like that. And then be at the ready to ambush over here or something or other. I don't know. I don't know. Yep. There's some test builds or whatever the heck they are that you can play and stuff. Stealing vulneraries, Harmonia playing as if it was 3CS776. Yeah, I know I probably don't have to go that hard. Stealing all the things. But, like, if I see a good opportunity for it, I might just go for it. That's what I might just do. I honestly don't care much for Monster Hunter. The Miko sisters in Rise were pretty cute, though. I have no idea who they are. Here, I think I'm actually just gonna, like, dip out, honestly. But yeah, might get Wilds, have fun with Rise. Nice, nice. Yeah, I've never played all that much Monster Hunter. I played a little bit briefly on the channel for the Switch one, Generations Ultimate, or Double Cross, or whatever the heck it was called. Wasn't the biggest fan. I've heard that that one isn't one of the better ones. Some of the better ones came out later, apparently. Okay. Then I can kill him on player phase. I just figured on, like, the off chance that he hits me if I attacked on player phase, and then hit me, like, on the immediate enemy phase. I wanted to have, like, the breathing room where I could still potentially get a heal. Okay, so everyone here is ranged, and they're physically ranged. Here, let's just, like, slap you here. slap, Lance here. Will Dorothy be fine? Someone goes after her? Yeah, probably. And she probably won't be killing them so that, you know, no one else can occupy the tile. Let's go here so that nobody's gonna end up, like, javelining or shooting me through the wall. Or something here. Just found out the new Captain America movie came out. As anyone's seen it yet? I certainly haven't. I'm gonna be in no rush to see that. If I ever see it. Like, I think it went through 4 different shoots? Was it 3 different shoots? Or 4 different shoots of the movie? Like, Marvel lost, and with Disney as a whole there, apparently lost a lot of money on it. Well, I guess you can't say that yet, because, like, maybe it'll recoup those losses. But apparently it's taken about the budget of, like, an Avengers movie, just because they've redone it over and over and over again, because they kept on test screening it, and audiences kept on really not liking it. So then they'd, like, redo it over again with, like, some slight changes, and then do test screenings, and people still wouldn't really like it. And so, because of, like, all the reshoots and development hell, it's basically gone through, like, the budget of an Avengers film. So, yeah. There's that. So I'm not really too interested in seeing it here. But yeah, everyone says it went downhill after Endgame. Yeah, for sure. It went down after No Way Home. No Way Home, I feel like, is one of those things where it's like a fun watch the first time from like all the cool familiar stuff that you're able to see. And is definitely still, like, just purely storyline-wise, a better movie than, like, a lot of the crap that comes out nowadays. But it's not... I don't think that it's, like, a fantastic Marvel film. Like, I think a lot of it is off of, like, the kind of amazement of, like, hey, here's all these guys together, and, like, all the villains and stuff like that, and, like, the splendor of that. Like, there's some things that feel like they don't really support the narrative all that much, that are just kind of for the sake of, like, having fun Easter eggs there, like that. Yeah, it's just my back. Yeah, like, fan service and stuff like that. So, I've heard that No Way Home apparently gets worse the more that you watch it, but I do think that's still, and I do, like, agree with that from, like, some of the takes that I've seen online. But I do also think that's better than a lot of the crap that comes out nowadays, because, like, a lot of the Marvel multiverse stuff is just like, hey, multiverse for the sake of multiverse. Whereas with, like, multiverse with No Way Home, that actually served, like, narrative purpose in, like, the other Spider-Man serving as, like, a little bit of an older brother figure and helping teach the current Spider-Man and stuff, Tom Holland. So that actually did serve, like, a narrative purpose and, like, follow-up from those films. But, like, the multiverse stuff that's been played around with in the later Marvel movies just doesn't really feel like it's supporting the narrative all that much, and it just feels more so as, like, multiverse for the sake of multiverse, and I'm just not quite as invested. Like, some of the stuff of No Way Home is just so friggin' dumb. Like, Doctor Strange is gonna be willing to, like, completely rewrite so much about the world to make everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, is gonna completely not disclose how it works, and just be like, yep, we're just going into this raw, like, everyone's gonna be, like, completely forgetting that you're Spider-Man, even those that you don't want to forget, and I didn't disclose this to you beforehand, and if you talk a bunch during my spell, it is going to completely mess it up and, like, tear a hole in, like, the multiverse and stuff. It's like, what? That is, like, so insanely out of character and, like, the most irresponsible thing ever. Give me this lockpick. Yoink. I guess you're not stealing now anymore anyway. Pretty sweet. So I can probably let you go whenever I want here. So, like, there's some pretty dumb narrative stuff there as well. It's definitely not perfect, but it is better than a lot of the slop that's come out nowadays, I feel like. Is what I do feel like here. But yeah, let's see here. I liked Endgame when you saw it originally, but now I kind of despise it. Also don't like Infinity War. I think I have mixed feelings about Endgame. I actually really liked Infinity War. I think, like, for a movie that balanced so many different characters and different things, it handled it really well. Because it focused on having Thanos as the main character that the movie could be based around and show the progression of, and all the other characters kind of followed that. There wasn't really a kind of main character to follow in Endgame, rather than just, like, the disconnected little subplots of, like, the different characters' journeys as they're, like, getting the stones and stuff, and wrapping up, like, a bunch of character arcs that were established throughout the series and stuff, and I appreciate that. But it felt like a lot more of the mishmash kind of thing, whereas Infinity War was grounded by following Thanos' journey, and actually feeling like the bazillion characters were handled really well, because it was all centered to be, like, relative to Thanos. I feel like we didn't really have that one thing to be relative to, that kind of kept the whole thing together in Endgame. It was just like the stones that everyone is kind of like splitting up and going and getting. And then after all the stones are gone, then we have like the big climax at the end with like the big CGI battles and stuff. Which is like really cool and hype, but not as cool like narratively to have like a main character to follow. So, I generally liked Endgame. I really liked Infinity War. I think Infinity War is the better of the two movies in my opinion. Incredibly excited for the DC reboot. The Superman looks so good, but no more Henry Cavill. You know, watch Creature Commandos, which I've heard is really good. I've never heard of that before. First ever shot we get of Superman in the trailer is the Yamcha pose. I have no idea what the Yamcha pose even is. I'll be real, early Marvel wasn't peak, but it felt alright compared to what we got. Yeah, that's what I kind of feel like as well. Like, rewatching some of the older Marvel movies, and older, you know what I mean. A lot of them just kind of feel like content and like next adventure and not anything all that great. Like, there are some absolute slappers in there. Like the first Iron Man movie, Captain America Civil War. Like, there are some actually genuinely really good films in there here and there. But a lot of them is just kind of blending together as like the superhero soap opera. But there are definitely some movies that I really, really like there. Like, again, like I really, really like Iron Man 1 and Captain America 2. What other ones did I really like? I really like Thor Ragnarok. That one was really, really fun. And then, like, Love and Thunder, like, oh my goodness, they kept on dialing it up way too much to the point that it just felt like it was too much, not even funny anymore, and just... what even happened in the story of that anymore? I can barely even remember. It just felt so generic. What were other ones that I genuinely really liked? Of, like, the first Avengers movie, I think, was really good. Age of Ultron I wasn't as big a fan of, but the first Avengers movie I really liked. I think that Infinity War is probably my favorite of the Avengers movies. Captain America Civil War I also think is a really good movie. That one I genuinely really liked. I don't know what others. I think all three of the Captain America movies were pretty good. I think my favorite is Winter Soldier, the second movie. I think that's probably the best out of the three, but all three of them I think are pretty good. I don't know, for like other ones that I really like, but there's definitely some in there that I like pretty well. Thanos' journey in Infinity War was incredibly inconsistent with how he was portrayed in previous films. I barely even remember how he was portrayed in previous films. Like I'm thinking about like one that he did have like a role in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. That was one that I liked. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the second one. Do I even remember what happened in the third one? I think I watched at one point. The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie was genuinely really good. The later ones just... I don't think I was the biggest fan of those. But I don't actually remember all that much about Thanos' portrayal. Usually it's just like end credit sequences of like teasing him, I feel like. I feel like the only one that he was actually present in was Guardians of the Galaxy 1, right? It'll be more like a generic movie to watch when nobody can decide what to watch, what with like Marvel stuff here. I feel like I missed a whole bunch of stuff there. It felt like a different character in previous movies. Absolutely agree. Maybe I'll feel the same if I rewatch some stuff here. Honestly, I prefer Iron Man 2 over Iron Man, really? I feel like the first Iron Man was really about, like, the character of Tony Stark kind of redeeming himself and earning the right to be a hero. Like, he starts out, like, as an unlikable dick douchebag that seems like he got what was coming to him and stuff. And kind of, like, I feel like a lot of superhero movies in general just have a character, like, kind of get their powers and figure out what they're doing with them and not really earn it. I feel like Iron Man 1 did like a fantastic job of having Iron Man feel like he actually earned it through like the whole kind of prologue sequence of this story in the cave and all that. You see him kind of redeem himself and start to care about others more, and that's how he kind of earns it and becomes like a character that you start to like more as he starts using that for good. I feel like there aren't that many characters in the Marvel universe that really earn their power in the same way, and that you can see that kind of cool character development with. Whereas Iron Man 2, to me, just kind of felt like, hey, here's another person with like the same technology, figure out how to take him down. While also kind of glorifying the military, because movies like Iron Man 2 actually have a lot of funding from the US military to portray them in a positive light. You know, outside of like the automated robots that get taken over by like the evil Russian guy. That was the biggest threat there, but otherwise, like, the military is such, like, an amazing thing that should be put up on an amazing pedestal and stuff. Was the case here. Yeah, that's definitely the case, but it definitely felt more, like, content and just like another big bad to take down. I do like how it followed up on like the story of like Tony Stark's father and stuff, and the progression there, being able to explore that. So it wasn't just generic take down a big bad, like there was overarching narrative stuff. But I preferred like the narrative of him redeeming himself in like the first movie. And then the third movie was just kind of like content for the sake of content. It felt like, with the progression being like, oh, he's willing to give up Iron Man. Next movie's, never mind. Like, never mind to that, I guess. Maybe he's just like toning it down or something. And then saving like the actual redemption and completion of his character arc for like things like Endgame and stuff. But yeah, let's see. Don't like politics in our everyday society, but seeing it mixed with superhero movies and seeing the heroes flipping off the government and saying fuck you is always a treat to watch. Yeah, I can agree with that there. I feel like I missed some other stuff in the conversation there. GOTG1? What does that stand for? It's genuinely great. 2 is and it's a movie. 3 is actually surprisingly good, but you need to watch the other 4 movies for context, which is annoying. I feel like I missed some other conversation about like some other movies here and stuff. But yeah. And yeah, I would agree with what Mortis says, is that in one way or another, like, superheroes have pretty much always been used for political commentary. There was a really interesting video essay I watched a while back. I forget what the name of the channel was that did it, but it talked about how superhero movies almost always are, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy, I gotcha. Yeah, the first one is definitely great. 2, it's a movie. 3 is actually surprisingly good. I don't remember that much about it, but I need to watch 4 other movies for context. Oh, I gotcha, with like all the stuff with like Avengers and the other Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I gotcha there. What I just cut myself off about how superhero movies are kind of like the protectors of the status quo. It was an interesting video essay that I saw that talked about how, like, these superheroes have all these, like, incredible powers and could absolutely change the world, but they don't really want to. The person that wants to change the world is always the bad guy. And how we make sure that they're a bad guy is, even if they do have like a truly valiant goal that would like change the world for better, we make them evil by ensuring that their plan always involves killing people. Like, no matter what their goal is, no matter how valiant it is, we gotta make sure that their plan involves killing people, so that we can confirm, like, they're undeniably evil, and they have to be stopped by the hero who's going to maintain the status quo, and basically uphold keeping the world exactly like it is. Because the world doesn't have any problems exactly like it is. It's those that want to change the world that need to be stopped. So, you know, you could definitely argue that that is, in it of itself, political commentary. So, I think that's a pessimistic view of looking at it. I think it's interesting to consider, though. I don't think that that's like the penultimate goal of like, this is the narrative that we want to push out there through superhero movies. Disagree with that take completely. Interesting. I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was necessary for Thanos to continue out his conquest. Was there anything that forwarded that with the Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Iron Man, oh gosh dang, I actually wanted to read that. I gotta scroll up now. Was it redeeming a story? But, oh gosh dang, I gotta scroll up more. Darn you, scroll wheel at work. But Iron Man 2 was a story of finding what to do with his life again. That's kind of fair. Like, I feel like he was also kind of finding what to do with his life and a new direction to take it in the first movie as well. Okay, what have I missed here and stuff? But yeah, and even then, sometimes the bad guy could do good things and chooses not to. Lex Luthor could just use all his wealth to help people, but nope, he just does villain things. He had to be someone to be stopped. Yeah, it's interesting, but I completely disagree, and that's completely fair. But I do think that is something that is interesting to consider, you know? Sure, I'm gonna go for this. It's fair game if the other archer attacks him on enemy phase, but maybe not the javelin guy afterwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the other guy. That's what I think I'm gonna do, leave just the archer here. Is my plan. Let's go ahead and use Saul to do this. But yeah. Yeah, because Lex, who the modern version we know is actually based on Donald Trump, is the way he is because he is arrogant and selfish because of that, rather than a deeper-seated plot thingamabob. I'd rather Alan get weapon experience here, is what I think I would prefer, honestly. Here, let's shove him in there. I don't think he needs this heal, but I'll feel a little bit more comfortable with it. I may as well get it quick. I'm taking your other thing now, too. Give me this vulnerary. Yoink! But yeah, not kidding, modern businessman Lex Luthor was based on Donald Trump. Really? I thought that was just being said as like a meme at first. But is that actually the case? What weapon level do I need to work on more? I guess still swords. So I'll work on a little smidge here. If I really want to go back, Superman was created by 2 Jewish guys back in the 1930s. You know, when, ooh, the crit. When Funny Mustache Man was rising to power. Interesting. No, completely serious, huh? I wouldn't have guessed. I'm gonna pull back there. Originally, Lex was like some weird science wizard. Alright, so that's the second set of reinforcements, so there's gonna be 3 sets of reinforcements. Oh, you didn't even want to go after Lou. But yeah. Yeah, be a bit of a younger Trump in that case. But evolved over the years, huh? Well, I mean, I kind of want to feed him to Lou, so like... Alright, Chad, you can come out of there now. Come on out. Walt, you're going back in that spot. I don't think I need to necessarily hold you here anymore, but just in case, I'm going to do it anyway. Is what I think I'm a do. Alright. Yeah, I'll just deal with the reinforcements down here, and I'm going to take my time going and unlocking every room. Because again, I don't care about like my turn count here and stuff. But yeah, your whole shtick about superheroes and the status quo reminds me of the DC movie with Russian Superman, because in that story it puts into perspective how Superman attempts to hold the status quo, and the status quo is more in a negative light. Huh, interesting. So what I'm hearing is that we need a superhero movie where, instead of defending the status quo, they rise up against the villainous tyrants who are suppressing the common folk. Yeah! Have you ever seen that interview with a really, really young Trump saying he'd never run for president? I have, actually, yeah. I do remember seeing that. Here. Now's my opportunity to shove Lou in there. It's not a spot anyone can attack him. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, and then I don't even have to worry about counterattack from this range. Don't even have to worry about that. Get some fireballs to the face. Okay, Dorothy needs a little bit of health here. So go ahead and heal that. When I hear in the modern day like that, I want the villain of the story to be someone like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Wouldn't that be something? But they have so much economic power to just keep you from making that movie. if you did that. I'm thinking about movies that like feature them in some way though. About a couple months ago, something like that, I finally got to see God's Great Gift to Mankind, Moonfall, for the first time. And there was a couple instances in that movie where it sucks Elon Musk's dick that I was kind of surprised about. Just like a random jump scare of people being like, what would Elon do? Or being like, oh, thank God for Elon, when they talk about how they're going to connect with like a SpaceX satellite station. Like, I actually really enjoyed what the heck did I just knock down? One of my articulated dragons is what I knocked down. I actually really enjoyed watching Moonfall. Would highly recommend. Like, it would be a boring bad movie if it wasn't for the fact that what's going on is just like so ridiculous at every twist and turn that it's actually like kind of enjoyable bad. It makes you constantly question like, what? Really? So I actually really quite liked Moonfall. If I'm gonna be honest. And the parts where it sucks Elon's dick, it just kind of made me laugh. So it's enjoyable, I would say. Anyone else like really need a heal here? Like Alan maybe? I'll get opportunities in future chapters here to like really heal, grind, and get a whole bunch more stabs and stuff. I know I'm running a little bit low right now after my clear and grind. Yeah, this is Lance here that's gonna be able to eat magical hits a little bit better than Alan. This should be fine. And yeah, 11 res, like you'll be fine there and stuff. But yeah, main thing I remember from Moonfall was just everything being fucking dumb. Yeah, it is. That pretty much sums it up. Superman Red Sun, that was the name of the movie. Give it a watch, it is interesting. Premise is that Superman lands in Ukraine in the 1930s instead of Kansas. Oh. Huh. But yeah, let's see here. Didn't Batman create a resistance movement in that? Like, which one? Is Superman Red Sun? It's because Superman is meant to be a protector of people, not a toppler of governments. Yeah, he did. Huh. Okay, speaking of Superman, has anyone seen the new Superman show? There was a Superman show? My Adventures with Superman. Is the main character someone that isn't Superman, and then Superman's like the lead supporting character? Russian Batman was basically a terrorist slash freedom fighter fighting Superman. Interesting. Huh. And yeah, I've not heard of that. Supergirl in that show is just legally distinct Android 18. Huh. I don't know if I've ever watched, like, a Superman movie ever. I did technically watch Batman vs. Superman, like, years after it came out of curiosity. But I don't think... And I watched Justice League. I think a couple of years after that was out as well. But I don't think I've ever actually watched a Superman movie / show ever, honestly. I don't believe I have. Watched part of a Superman movie once, but fell asleep before it ended. Imagine if I could double. I'm just gonna get in there and start deleting some guys, I think. This is what I'm gonna do here. Alright, go ahead and do this. But yeah, Lois of the show is hot. First time I ever made it, like, is it Lois, Louise? Whatever the heck. This is how little I know about Superman. I assume Lois. First time I've ever made Lois look attractive. On topic of Justice League, the cartoon show kicked ass? How long ago was that? Lois Lane, okay. Let's see here. Here, sure, let's do this. But yeah. Argued that the animated Superman shows an attractive Lois Lane. Now this is gonna become like the new debate topic here. And stuff. What is their last name in Family Guy? Like, did someone actually say the Family Guy last name and I started interpreting that like it was like the Superman character last name without knowing any better? Because I actually don't know what their last name is in Family Guy. Okay. Oh, Griffin, I'm so dumb! Yeah, I knew that and I forgot. Okay, whoops. So that should be the last wave of reinforcements here. You're right. I should have actually known what that was. Batman the Brave and the Bold is still the best animated superhero show. It's not even close. And I don't really follow a whole lot of superhero stuff at all, so I have no idea what show that is. Here, I'll shoot this guy a couple times. I love Batman the Brave and Bold so much. Is he truly brave and bold? Let's see here. The Lego Batman movie is so underrated. I actually love that movie. That movie is fantastic. I really love the Lego Batman movie. Like, after the success of the first Lego movie, I feel like the Lego Batman movie, like, try to kind of continue off of that success, try to capitalize off of it. Kind of unsuccessfully. I don't know how many people that watched the Lego movie felt like really incentivized to go watch the Lego Batman movie after. But I did, and I did not regret. That movie is actually so funny. It's so good. I'll probably just pull back here again. But yeah, Batman Brave and Bold going full in on the batshit insanity of 40 comics was so based. I feel like I'm in the same boat as Harmonia. Don't know much about the superhero stuff. Lego Batman's pretty good. Yeah, right? I'm glad we feel the same on this front. Here, let's go here, do this, go ahead and heal and stuff. But yeah, so technically you've seen a DC superhero movie. I mean, I did say that I watched Justice League and Batman vs. Superman was the case. Show about the goofiest parts of the DC universe, and it's just a love letter to all parts of DC. Interesting. So something that fans of that would probably really quite enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and get another heal here after all. But yeah, there was an anime Batman movie. I was not aware of that. That I did not know. I don't know if that's a question to me. Did you watch a Teen Titans movie, like, or if that's to someone else here? I presume someone else, because I know, like, not all that much about this. I've heard the name before, and that's about it. Okay, so these guys have javelin. Oh, one guy has a javelin. Okay, well, this is A-O fine here. This is A-okay. Methinks. Teen Titans movie is a classic. Batman the Animated Series was based mainly because it was the inspiration for the Big O, which is a fantastic anime. Another thing that I've never heard of before. Teen Titans is such a classic. That's what I've heard. Apparently a lot of people really like that. I should have had Alan in there. Then he could have been gaining weapon level. Rather than having Lance there, since Alan's the one that I plan on using long term. Alright, and then these guys. In fact, I think I am gonna do a little bit of a switcheroo like that after all. This is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna let them get a little bit closer. Again, I don't care about turn count and stuff, so, I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. You could kind of consider him a superhero. Yeah, that one I've seen, too. That show was fantastic. There, he gets a little bit of weapon level, then. Teen Titans Go is overhated. Like, were they on the go? What happened in that? I probably just infuriated somebody with that last message. At least it would if I was a bigger content creator. A channel of this size, probably not. But if this was a bigger channel, you'd totally be screwed. Yeah, Legend of Korra getting a new season? I thought it was basically done. What, are they actually doing that? What? Teen Titans Go got boring after like 3 seasons. Not far from what its predecessor was, but in my opinion, it gets way too much flack. Huh. Go jokes are hilarious, but don't like Cartoon Network rubbing it in so much. Yeah, stuff that I know like nothing about. How about I just like wait here and stuff? But yeah. Is that what's going on? Are they putting together like a new show? Well, I guess no one's gonna attack me on enemy phase when they can just go for someone that can't counter attack. Okay, in that case, I'm doing this, I think. I know that there's like the ongoing Netflix live action Avatar show, which I thought was kind of interesting. I don't think it's as good as the animated, in my opinion, like with the first season that's out so far. It's kind of interesting. It's a whole lot better than the friggin' live action movie from like forever ago. Just terrible thing. Yeah, I know nothing about Legend of Korra other than you bought a complete collection on DVD. Why would they release a complete collection and then add another season after? Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure the story has been done for a while here now. This is technically an opportunity for infinite experience if I really want it. But I don't think I really want it because, like, I don't have an extra avoidance tile or anything that I can capitalize off of to put, like, my units that are actually going to want that EXP on there. You know? Alright, Loser's gonna keep on picking away at these guys as they continue to, like, adjust around and stuff. When you're talking about the Avatar sequel, where the Avatar is, like, an 8-year-old girl with a metal peg, like, what? What other Avatar media is there that I don't know about? Original animators who were outsourced for Batman the Animated Series made an anime called The Big O, which is aesthetically similar, but our Batman equivalent, Roger, has a giant robot. Interesting. Oh, look, he actually went after Lou. What a weirdo. Watch the entire Avatar TV series that me and my sister sat right down after that to watch the Netflix series. Well, magic went up at least. Not the worst thing ever. We both left after the first episode, watching them back to back. It's that bad. I believe it. Dorothy. But have you seen the movie though, Mythic? Have you seen the live action movie that was done a while back? If not, you should totally watch it. But yeah, let's see here. Teen Titans Go from the sea and era of brain rot, alongside the other trashes that are Uncle, I don't know what it was called, its name, and Clarence. But compared to its era, it's the better of them all, like it's bearable at very least, unlike the other series, which are just rubbish. Uncle Grandpa was good, you take that back. I think I've heard the name Uncle Grandpa before. I think Guzma's told me about it, was the case. I've not seen the movie, but I watched a video essay about it. Nice. That was 2 soldiers and a couple mages, right? Was that the... I lost track. Was that the last set of reinforcements? 2 knights and 2 soldiers. Oh, yeah. That was that. And that was turn 16 there, right? What turn is it right now? No, not options. Status. Yeah, okay. All the reinforcements should be done, apart from the reinforcements that apparently have once all my blue units are past the second half. But if I just don't do that, like... Look how many lockpick uses I have now. So yeah, about Uncle Grandpa. Oh, yeah, and it said that reinforcements appear from, like, the bits after you open them. Is what happened. I forgot about that. Well, I can only open one thing at a time, so I may as well have, like, my squad move with my thief. No reason not to here. Can't quite get in there. Oh, well. I'm just gonna leave friggin' Walt here. I don't even think I need a trapper in there anymore, but if him being there stops reinforcements from appearing, then hey, great. Oh, no. Reinforcements from here? Okay. Is this not the door spot? That's a door spot. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, 2 chests. Rush forward here. Uncle Grandpa, the guy who could go toe-to-toe with Bugs Bunny. Let's see here. It might be like that one Yu-Gi-Oh thing where they announced a new Yu-Gi-Oh where the protagonist had green snake here, and then it turned out to be fake. What? I don't think I've ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh before. But yeah. TG Go is one of the main reasons why you stopped watching Cartoon Network as a kid. Main reason was just Adventure Time's finishing for watching that. I think that there's been like some new stuff with Adventure Time since I haven't watched it in like many years. I remember years ago. Oh, apparently the doggo wants to come downstairs now. Years ago, I think it was up to like season 5 or something like that, when that was all there was. Right around the time that he got like a friggin' leaf sword, and then had his arm torn off and stuff. Right around that time is where I had watched up to, where I just binged everything like start to finish, kinda there, and I haven't watched since then. And I don't actually remember all that much about Adventure Time because I watched it in like such a short beginning to end time span because I was just like binging it there. Alright, it looks like now the doggo wants to come down here, is the case, so I'm gonna be back again. I'm not gonna switch the music this time because like I'm gonna be like away very briefly because I'm just taking the doggo downstairs. So are we back? It looks like we are gonna get a corgi cam again after all. You want up on that couch? You can go up on that couch if you want. Well, you want the ball? Apparently she was at the bottom of the stairs and just whining to come down here. So now she's down here. Now she's hanging out with me. Just wanted to be upstairs for a little while and then come on down here. That or you want my treat shelf. Oh, or maybe not this time. Hey, Riley. Riley. Ha ha ha! Riley. Okay, I did not get a new dog. I'm dog sitting. I'm not a corgi person. When I eventually get a new dog, I'd like it to be in the kind of shepherd or collie kind of range, something I'm a bit more used to there. This is my cousin's corgi because my cousin and his family are away in the Dominican Republic right now. A lot warmer area than here in central Alberta right now. So I'm looking after her. She's gonna be 6 years old here pretty soon. I've known her since she was just a little pup because I was here like the day that she landed because my cousin really wanted a purebred corgi, and so he had one flown in from Saskatchewan to get his purebred puppy, and my mom and I were some of the few people that were there and like met her on the day that she landed. So Riley and I have known each other a very long time. I'm one of the people that she's known the longest. Isn't that right, Riley? And anytime there's like a family gathering and we're playing video games and stuff like that, like Smash Bros or Mario Party with the family, she's always brought along to the family gathering. So she spends a lot of time hanging around with us and like jumping on people's laps and being crazy and stuff. You want a little treat, Riley? Here's another one of those treats that Anna sent. There you go. Yeah, I know you like those. But yeah. Not trouble necessarily, I'd say. But, you know, if she's outside, she really enjoys the yard and like rolling around in the snow. You call for her to come back in and she doesn't always listen. She's like, I'll come back in if I feel like it. Otherwise, I just kind of want to stay out here and roll around in the snow. So, you know, some trouble in that sense. But yeah, my dog just came here when you picked up Riley. Nice. But yeah, let's see. I can go ahead and unlock these really quickly. Money! Okay, I just gave you a treat, Riley. You can hold off for now. At least you don't, like, dig into the treats on that shelf there. But yeah, you definitely know where I keep the dog treats in this room. There's always a supply of dog treats in this office. You just got one, Riley. Hey, toy, Riley. Toy distraction. Where's some of my other judos forward here and stuff. I just pull it out of my hand. Okay, not easy playing this game with one hand. Yeah, be distracted by that. Oh, reinforcements did come. I didn't even notice them. They did appear. Just not on the turn that I thought they would. I'm not dead, am I? Imagine if he doubled me, and then he landed another 27. Oh my god. Whoa! But yeah, and yeah, that's fair enough. Cats are definitely a lot lower maintenance, but they also just kind of, like, hang out and exist for the most part, whereas boogies are actually, like, you know, loving companions, is what I find. Like, there are definitely some loving cats, but that's usually what I find there. Riley. Riley. Distraction. I didn't throw it. Riley, it's over here. But yeah. Oh, it's been screwing me over a fair bit. But, you know, I am also maxed here, is the case, but it has screwed me over a decent few instances. But yeah, I am honestly surprised that 20, whatever it was, didn't land. Can I do, like, a poke? Not quite a poke. What does the blade bind exactly? That's what we're figuring out here, I guess. I'm a decent smidge over-leveled with a few of my guys. But, you know, spoilers. But yeah, I don't know here. Do I just delete them anyway? Maybe I just delete some anyway. Maybe what I do. Say screw it. Hey Riley, are you happy? You look pretty happy. Okay, yeah, Rooker, how about you just come out of there really quickly? Out of curiosity. Yeah, so I could just, like, delete that guy. So let's move Alan Wall in here. Do you have a javelin? You have an iron lance. What does the combat forecast look like with that guy? Alright, I can eat a hit. I can eat a hit. It's fine. So then I come here, and then I do this. But yeah, shoutouts to this being the only Fire Emblem game where 100% can miss and 0% can hit. Man. Fire Emblem 6. So my weapon level increased. Where are we at now? Even though I'm not going to be actually using that for quite some time. B, cool. Alright. Silver Lance, cool. Okay, well, I think I should just be able to end turn. Okay. You just die now? I guess you just die now. Okay. Well, I think it's a good thing I brought down that doogie bed. This is what it seems like. Okay, that guy just dies. Sweet. I think I have a screenshot of Roy missing a 100 against a druid lying around somewhere. Nice. Alright, well, it's been a hot second, so I'm just gonna, like, you know, do that really quickly. I don't remember if that slot was being used. I noticed at the last second that it looked like it was with a different thing, but whatever. Sure, just to get you out here, I guess. Do you have a thing that I can yoink? No, it's the other guys that have things that I can yoink, if I want to bother doing that. Okay, well, maybe Dorothy can end up deleting that guy or something. Okay, well, Dick, move this way. And my old man adopted 4 dogs from the shelter. One was a puppy, the other was his abandoned sister, who is a bit older and has abandonment trauma. Third one is this 3-year-old doggo, who has trauma with food, sometimes digs the trash, and the last was a 10-year-old dog from the street who also has some food trauma. Nobody wanted to adopt her, so he did, so she could at least have a nice house in her last days. That's really considerate, especially considering there's not a lot of people that would end up doing that. A lot of people really want young dogs and puppies and stuff like that. Is where a lot of the demand lies. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind adopting an older dog myself. The biggest concern is just, like, we have, like, a very unique lifestyle here with, like, having a place in the city and having a place at the lake and doing, like, the constant back and forth there. So you need to be, like, good in cars, good with other dogs, since there's a lot of dogs there, and you need to be, like, good off leash and have, like, good recall and stuff, and that's the kind of thing that's, like, really good to ingrain at a young age, and also just, like, the lifestyle of going, like, back and forth between, you know, the regular home and the sometimes weekend home and stuff. Someone who owns more than 10 cats. Are they a crazy cat lady? Oh, that's not the door here. Okay, maybe they're just a mage that doesn't move or something. Ooh, look at this. But yeah, well, jumpiness is something that you would have to train out unless they're an older dog that already, like, has that kind of thing trained out. Riley here gets pretty jumpy. And she's big for a corgi. Like, she probably weighs just about the same that Jessie weighed. But as a corgi, as opposed to a border collie. Like, she's a big corgi. Sent to Merlinus. But yeah. Yeah, and that's also a sad part about, like, old dogs as well, and that can be hard to deal with. Goddess icon, sweet, some stat boosters. But yeah, if 4 dogs is a lot, try having 7 cats. Well, it depends on what the cats are like. If they just, like, hang around and just kind of exist. I feel like my Oma's cat kind of does. Dogs, depending on the breed of dog, require a lot more attention. Especially something like a collie. Like, if we're talking something like border collie, like Jessie was, like, you would completely change your mind on that. No doubt. Depends on what kind of doogie you've got there. Let's see here. Unlock. Oh. Kittens are like that, but they also love cuddling. Nice. What do these guys have anyway? Javelin, Lance, Fire, Lance. Maybe I just go here. I'm deleting these guys. I'm going after the Javelin guy. I'm just getting them dealt with. I'll get a little bit of EXP off of the mage, I think. I had a guy who lived with me and he had 3 cats and the entire house smelled like piss by the time he got kicked out. Oh, jeez. He's also, like, more playful and attached. Just be honest, like, my father has to reconcile with the dogs every time he leaves because the dogs get extremely jumpy when he's back. Yeah, that's what I notice as well. At least from, like, the cats that I know here and there. Like, there are some really sweet cats that are, like, really smart and, like, really affectionate and stuff. Like, the cat that was in my family when I was young, Blackjack was her name. I came into the picture when she was already, like, getting older in her years, and she was willing to accept that, you know, she wasn't #1 anymore in my mom's eyes, and would be keeping an eye on me, looking out for me, and, like, cuddling with me as a baby and a little kid and stuff like that. She passed away when I was 4. So, you know, sometimes there are some really truly sweet and affectionate cats that do want to be involved in doing what they can and stuff like that. But a lot of cats, like my Oma's cat, just kind of hang out and exist and, you know, meow at the closet where all the treats are until getting a treat. Like, I swear, that cat has my Oma trained. She won't eat food unless there's, like, some wet food mixed into there, so she always gets, like, a morning treat and a bunch of wet food and stuff there. is the case. Extremely spoiled cat. Definitely has put on some weight since moving in to go live with my Oma. No doubt about that. But yeah, that's not a good door to open. Yep. She gets very spoiled. It's definitely the case. That cat. Weapon level increased. Cool. Get the D in axes. Oh, I didn't even think about this tile, I'm gonna be honest, but it looks like it's fine. There's a little bit of experience for Dorothy, so it works out. In fact, maybe I should just stay here. In that case. In fact, I think I will. The thing about cats is that they never think of themselves as cats, but rather it's the same species as other beings nearby. So if it grows among cats, it does think itself as a cat, but among humans, it sees itself as another person. If it grows among dogs, it thinks of itself as a dog. Interesting. I can get weapon experience that way. Man, like... I kind of want to leave that guy for a kill. But I don't think I am. Could always feed it to, like, Alan or something. Screw it. I'll get EXP off of the mage, but not the armor knight. Oh, he's going back there and... Oh, he has a vulnerary. I didn't even notice. I could have taken that. Now his vulnerary isn't pristine. Like, kids who are growing up among humans, dogs, and cats think they're a chimera. Oh! Give me this shit. Yoink! 2 more uses vulnerary. It's in my pocket now. But yeah, off to bed, got work tomorrow, fair enough. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, Hazzy. Hope you have an awesome rest of the night. Take care. Yeah, can they breathe fire is the question. This is what the people need to know. Okay, please be a cool level up on Dorothy. Damn you, game! Yeah, I'm out here playing Thracia. This is what I'm doing. Screw it, I'm killing this guy with Marcus now. You can eat some fireballs after. I'm sure. My cat likes edging obnoxiously closer to our fireplace when we have a fire going. Keep a grate in front of it, and he tries to move the grate out of his way. I think my cat believes himself a dragon. Here, let's be at the ready here and stuff. Be ready. Yo, I can't wait until you play Thracia someday because that game is some bullshit. That's what I've heard. I always hear awful things about the RNG in that game. The Fire Emblem games I hear like the most awful things about the RNG of are definitely this game and Thracia. It's just wool, right? Yeah, just making sure. You have a vulnerary too, right? I'm so ready to play some Thracia. Check this out. Oh, you won't even be able to reach. I don't think this guy moves. That guy doesn't care. Yoink, give me that. Yoink, mine now. Level up actually made you laugh. I'm glad someone got enjoyment from that. Here, that's mine now. Alright. Now, sending the deke at him would be funnier, but like, give weapon experience to the person that I actually plan on using long term is gonna be the more worthwhile thing. But yeah. So, was this Fire Emblem game originally on the SNES, or is it designed for the Game Boy Advance? This game that I'm playing right now, this was only Game Boy Advance. This is the game that Roy is from. Because it feels like it should be on a handheld, given how long these battles take. That's just the way Fire Emblem is. Like, you can't suspend whenever you want. Like, you can quit out. It saves where you're at. Next time, choose resume chapter to finish this battle. So you can take a break whenever you want. This is also taking me longer because I don't care about the turn count. I'm really taking my time with it, and we're rambling about different things here. But you can pause and resume, like, whenever you want. So, you know, you can kind of pick it up sometime later, just when you have, like, some time on the go. And, yeah, if I was actually trying to get, like, low turn count, then these maps would be going by a lot faster. Though potentially take me, like, more attempts. Is what might end up being the case. Anyone here still need a little heal? Dorothy sure does, it looks like. So let's see here, I'll go ahead and heal. But yeah. Gotta play FE4 before Thracia, since Thracia takes place between Arcs 1 and 2 of Genealogy. Yeah, that's what I've heard here. So I definitely want to play that. Okay, that's nice. Hate when games do stuff like that, where they go handheld game and they expect you to do 20 floors in a dungeon without saving. Yeah. I get what you mean. Oh, you're probably gonna reach and, like, try to do some stuff there. But yeah, at that point, just put it on a goddamn home console. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. You really not want to come out here or anything? She's kind of like shoving her snout under my couch there a little bit, is what she's partially doing. Kind of, she's really like shoving her face into places, is what I've definitely noticed here. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's just Wolt here. Yeah, and Thracia heals can miss. Well, I guess maybe the armor guys aren't baited out. Alright, I'm convinced this guy isn't moving. So, go ahead and drop here. Should I just come up and murder that guy? Like, here, let's just go say here. Oh, we can support. I don't want to support, though. I think I'm good just not. Okay, also Thracia Fog of War is unique because unlike the other games where you can see the map but not the things in it, Thracia Fog of War is entirely black. I think I've seen screenshots of that. I do not want to support. I don't want to waste my valuable support slots. Only games I know where heals can miss is Dragon Quest with the revive spell that has a 50% chance of working. feel like the DS era had a lot of backwards releases like that. Wii Sports. Pick it up and play for 10 minutes and move on. Nintendo DS, yeah, play Super Mario 64 with extra content, so it takes even longer than it did on the home console. I mean, with something like Super Mario 64, that is also like a really good game to be playing in like bite-sized chunks just because of it being level-based. Is what I feel like. Here, friggin'. Oh crap. Here, take this axe. Here, take this 2 vulnerary. I'm stealing this one. Yoink, gimme more. I'm too greedy. Does this guy have one? No, he doesn't have one. Okay, so nobody else has a thing, so I think that's the last steal I'm doing. So I guess I can just, like, come in and murder guys now. You have a javelin, so if I move someone there, they're gonna be attacked by it. 8. Okay, sure, I can do this to whittle, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, I love Super Mario 64 DS too. I've technically played on my channel the whole 3D Mario series in terms of like the 3D platformers of 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, 3D World, Odyssey. Like that series. I've played all those games. But I have not yet played Super Mario 64 DS on this channel. And it's technically different enough to Super Mario 64 that I think it is worth counting as like a kind of different title. Is that something that people would like to see on the channel here one day, is a playthrough of Super Mario 64 DS? And then, like, I do truly have, like, the whole 3D Mario series completed? Are you shitting me? Well, never mind to that Dorothy EXP. Never mind to that, then. You're right. Alan, just run up there and... When did this guy get 6 HP? Oh, I targeted different guys. That's the guy that's not moving. Well, I can just loot kill him on the next turn. Or whoever he decides to go after. Whoever he decides to go after will just die. I'm just gonna do this. But yeah, for the Nintendo DS's 20th anniversary last year, I bought a Cobalt Blue OG model DS and a copy of Super Mario 64 DS so I could play on the DS like it was 2004. Nice. See, I think handhelds are better for extremely long play because if you're playing Mario 64 and you have to poop, you can pause the game and stop. That's the example used here. But if you're playing Mario 64 DS, you can play and poop at the same time. Truly. Okay, give me this crap, I guess. I'm gonna have to sort out my inventory after this map. This is not gonna do wonders for me. But if I can't steal anymore, like, it's so dumb that I can loot a chest, and if I'm full on inventory, I can send it to Merlinus. But I can't steal if my inventory is full. I can't just, like, send to Merlinus the thing that I stole. I guess to give enemy thieves, like, a chance to steal it back, or something or other. Yeah, so you just have, like, a 2-range thingamabob. Here. Let's go ahead and do this. Here's what I think I will do. Okay, it's been a little bit of a hot second, so, ooh, first Saw level up. What's it looking like? Something really good? Well, magic went up. It was a +3. So it's not bad, per se. Not necessarily. May as well take out these guys with Lou. Just leave the boss. Just leave some guys here at the ready to take him out, and I can just, like, send Marcus or something like that to go deal with the reinforcements that'll appear from these rooms that I open up. Where'd I shove my axe? There we go, jeez. Give me that thing back. Yoink! Okay, let's skedaddle. Okay, places to be. Let's send some cavaliers on their way who are not going to support one another. Here, Rutger, go with them. Dorothy, sure, go here or something. Sure, I'll have probably still a whole bunch of my squad coming this way. This is what I think I will do. But yeah, let's see here. I disagree. Long play sessions for me require a controller that vaguely resembles something ergonomic and not, here's a sideways plastic book with buttons attached to it. Yeah, I definitely get that too. Or if you're at home but you have to go somewhere, if you had a console, you'd have to stop. But with a handheld, you can keep going. And that's a cool thing about the Nintendo Switch. Huh, I should have figured that that would happen there. Lance is probably the safer option here. Most likely. Just somewhat of something I can steal. Then as a kid, I would always play games like Pokemon during car rides. Yeah, same. And I would always challenge gym leaders during them, and then I'd have to get out of the car in the middle of the gym fight. I know that feel. I had my Nintendo DS die on me in Pokemon Blue Rescue Team during, like, right after I finally beat Rayquaza. After many tries, I finally beat the final boss, and then my DS ran out of battery. I had to redo Sky Tower. So, there was that. Hey, look, a Vulnerary! Sure would be a shame if someone decided to try and steal it, wouldn't it be? Sure would be a shame. Yeah. I feel like the Switch is the best of both worlds to the extent that you can't exactly fit it in your pocket. Like, it doesn't exactly transport easy. And I literally cannot play that console to and from, like, the lake house. Because if I'm going to the lake home, I have all my controllers in the back, and Nintendo controllers, the moment you hit a button on them, they'll immediately connect to the console. And for whatever ungodly reason, it'll prioritize whatever the Player 1 connected controller is as Player 1, as opposed to, like, the controllers literally attached to the console that you're actively using. So, if any one of the buttons get hit in the back in, like, just my loose bag, I completely lose control, and then I have to, like, hit the home button. I have to go to controllers, disconnect other controllers, then navigate back to my game, maybe continue playing, and then after a little bit, another controller connects, and then it takes control away from me. So the only way that I can play on the go is if I have Joy-Cons disconnected, and I play with, like, the Switch on my lap as just a screen with the controllers in my hands, and try to, like, somewhat keep it on my lap. I cannot play with it in handheld mode. I cannot use the screen as my controller like a Wii U gamepad. It's actually just impossible because the Switch is designed like such dog shit like that, where they designed their handheld on-the-go console to specifically ban you from playing on the go if you're transporting controllers. And it pisses me off. So hopefully the Switch 2 doesn't have that issue, because to me that seems like a very clear design flaw that I really hope they would like give like some sort of patch to fix, considering it actually just makes on-the-go play for me impossible. That or like just really awkward with me having to play with like a controller and the screen on my lap. But no, there's been no changes to that. It's a complete non-issue. I just can't play on the go if I'm taking more controllers than what is currently attached to the screen. So, you know, that's fun there. Switch is a jack of all trades, but a master of none. It's not ergonomic enough for long play sessions and too big to be truly portable. Yeah, that's fair. So 720p when it's in your hand, 1080p when you're talking. Some P enthusiasts will say that's not enough P, but others will say it doesn't matter how much P is involved as long as Mario is there. Pixels me are about the density, not the resolution. 720p at 6 inches is perfectly fine. I don't care about graphical fidelity, just want to make a reference to pre-game discharge. God. I wanted to see if Riley was laying around the corner. It doesn't look like here. Is that a bit of drool on the side of the bed there? Hope that's drool there. Well, I'll talk about bad pixel density. How about the new 3DS XL having a pixel density of 95.5 ppi? For context, the DS Lite has 102 ppi. The new 3DS XL is less pixel density than the fucking DS Lite. That drives me mad. Moni knows I've ranted about this before, so I'll stop myself now. Yep, I've definitely seen that before. Shit. Give me this. Hey, yoink! Yeah, I remember that. That was my first experience with Fire Emblem, with Xenoblade. Might as well use this up now. Oh, that first crit from him! He does the Heil, and then the pat a dog! And then hit him with a crit. I'm gonna get so banned by, like, Twitch TOS. A fire broke. Oh, now this tune is playing. Do I just want to, like, get him with the dick? Alright. Get him. Get his ass, dick! Okay. Almost got that version. Definitely the worst version of the game, but hey, at least you can play on the go and stuff. But yeah, I saw Xenoblade 1 for Wii at, like, $30, really? I have a sealed copy of the Wii version on my shelf up yonder way. Going back to my treat shelf here. Yeah, really impressive, but also not a good game for a handheld. Yeah. Pretty much. Trying to, like, sneak in there or something? Unlock. You got an unlock! Go ahead and send that to Merlin. Let's open this door. Can I not use it to open chests? Just have, like, the item teleport over to me. Did you just dig out a toy? Brian, what do you have? I thought, oh, you dug out the ball. I guess the ball got on that shelf at some point. Was the case. If I want to play Xenoblade on the shitter, I play Definitive Edition. Yeah, now that that's out. And is very much the Definitive Edition of Xenoblade 1, I would say. Alright, now she's just kind of gonna enjoy, like, munching on the ball there. Is what things are looking like. Oh. Okay, let's see what other crap. The Definitive Edition had tanked the value of the Wii game. At least used copies. Sealed, I don't know. Let's see here. Unlock. Oh. Imagine if I just went and beat the boss and missed out on a recruit. I was thinking about using Sue, because it is heavily implied that she's Lynn's daughter, most likely. Like, I don't know if there was plans for Lynn to exist at this point when they made this first game, or if they just made plans for that, like, later. Or what exactly it was. Because, yeah, Lynn doesn't exist in this game at all. Like, there's Ellawood and Hector that exist in this game, but there is no Lynn. She's implied to be Lynn's daughter, most likely the nomad with the bow. I'm not planning on using a nomad in this playthrough. If I did, it would be her. Her growth didn't really impress me a whole lot, and I kind of wanted to have, like, a full squad of dudos that, like, have better growths. I was looking at, like, the promotion items earlier, and with all the magicians that I plan on using, I am realizing that I would need, like, 5 of the magician promotion items. I wouldn't be getting the last one until, like, chapter 21 or something ridiculous. So it could potentially be advantageous to have, like, a second Orion's Bolt that I'm using, as opposed to, like, 5 guiding rings. But, I would have to, like, figure out how my supports are working from there, and I don't think that really slots in at this point. And when it comes to, like, my magic users, there'd be, like, 3 anima magic users, just because, like, Lilina for story, Lou for actual growths, and Claren because mounted, and be able to, like, use stabs really well because of, like, all the staff usage built up. And then just, like, a dark magic user and a light magic user being Sol are my plans here. So that's why there's 5 magic users planned. But in hindsight, with, like, the availability of promotion items in this game, I wonder if I should have planned around having, like, 1 less magic user and, having, like, Sue or something in here instead. But that would mean, like, getting rid of, like, Claren or Lou. I don't want to get rid of Lilina in my plans here. I mean, with the shit level ups you've gotten, is it really a bad idea to bench you here? Anyway, Sue's pretty good from what you remember. What are the growths here? Sue, HP 55, Strength 30. Skill 55, Speed 65, pretty good there. Luck 50, Defense 10, Res 15, it looks like. So she is basically Lynn in terms of growths, is what it looks like here. Lots of speed, not much strength. This is what it's looking like. Lynn the Archer. Who are you? What's a girl doing in here? No girls allowed. You aren't with the castle? My name is Roy. Who are you? I'm Sue. Are you the one causing that noise outside? Noise? The noise of a battle. Oh, I guess so. We're fighting the castle guards. It's a bit of a long story. I see. Then I will join your side. You will? Why? The soldiers of this castle have wronged me. What? What do you mean? Please, give me a bow. I will fight with you. Of curiosity, do I have a, I do have a support thingamabob up. What supports does Sue have access to? Diane, Shin, Faye, Walt, Roy. She would basically have to support with Roy, and I already have, like, other supports planned with Roy, so... Sorry, Sue, you don't really quite slot in all that well here, I don't think. Sorry about it. When they make the Switch 3 in 10 years, can they add a D to the end of the name and include a fancy display, please? 3D was underrated as hell. It'd be a lot better on a screen with pixel density that isn't measurable with a yardstick. Would be handy there. Yeah, so, yeah, you do indeed start with nothing. You start at level 1, holy crap. There's a lot of levels that you can gain then. I guess I could have taken, like, the amount of times I level you up into account. That's what I could have done as well. When figuring out, like, who I want to actually use. Oh, there's still another potential thing here. So let's see. Let's move some dudos down here that might want some experience. Okay, sure, do this. Let me get this other chest. And my turn count is gonna be so terrible. Look at all this monies that I've gotten. It's so nice. Okay. Let's just go ahead and say... just in case there's bad dudes in here, which I feel like there probably will be. It's probably gonna be the case. Here, and then just move around the boss, I guess. Is what I'll do. Kind of get in this general area. Also, some now talk about future Switches. My intention is to wait for a special Splatoon edition system before I buy a Switch 2, ideally Splatoon 4 edition, so it's early-ish in the system's life cycle. Do you think there will be another Splatoon game like early on in the life cycle? I guess it is a really successful shooter for Nintendo. Is the case. Here, do that. Let's get ready to fight some dudes. Meanwhile, let's just move up this way. That's what we do. Something's already done being updated. Wanna see Tamagotchi Life 2, don't we all? But yeah. I guess we shall see here. So did someone spawn? No? I've got my eye on you, staircase. Because the last staircase at the bottom kind of surprise spawned some dudes. When I wasn't expecting it. So, I mean... yeah, Walt is just gonna keep on staying down there. Any guys? Nope, no guys! Alright, let's move in here and figure out who's killing this guy. I've been following a project that is porting the original Splatoon to the 3DS. Got a lot of work to do, but the videos they've shown look impressive. Really? Huh. I mean, some people are very, very technically talented. I've seen some videos of people trying to get Minecraft working on the Nintendo GameCube, and have actually made, like, some incredible strides on that front. Just like, I don't know how you even do that. Oh, maybe I needed to get to, like, a certain distance or something? Oh, here they come. It's back to this music now. This is what it's now doing. Alright, well. Wall time, I guess. I don't need chat. Unless... no, I don't need chat. Get out of there. Just in case I need you. Sure. Do that. Watch me get randomly crit now or something. Is Armor Knight not coming? Yeah, Riley's still just laying down there munching on the ball. Alright, I think I'm good to just end turn here again. Most likely... wow, the 47 landed. Oh. I kill here, which means another person can occupy that tile. I didn't think there'd be that much of a risk. Oh. Okay. I was a little bit scared for a second there. There's a guy who got actual legit Vaporwave music running on the Super Nintendo. I always thought that a Splatoon for 3DS would have been cool, given that it has gyro and such built in, or the hardware isn't amazing but powerful enough it should be possible, and apparently it is. The homebrew community proves. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Here, let's kill this guy with loot. I'm gonna need to stock up on some fires in the next chapter, I think. I don't remember if I have another one in the convoy after this, or if this is it. I think I have one more. Can I do a whittle here at all? Probably not. Sure, just do this. Screw it. Well, I can't leave it to enemy phase now. Can't risk another turn going through. I gotta get a kill. You want to work more on swords still, so just go ahead and work on your sword. Go ahead and stab that dude. It's 3-775. That's what's going on here. That's why I had to steal all the vulneraries. I forgot that this group belonged to 3. Okay, let's move on in here. In we go. Ah, sure, give me another heal EXP here. Level up like my one light magic user I'm gonna have here. I've only mounted units. We're using light magic. I think that was the case in Blazing Blade, if I recall. And then in Sacred Stones, I know you have the choice between, like, animal magic and light magic. For what? Of the, don't crash on me. Of the promoted magic horse people you want to become. Stuff. Okay. What is the turn count anyway? Well, it's about to hit 60 here. Okay, I'm not supporting. No, thank you. Okay, well, let's see here. Now, before everything breaks, let's go ahead and do this like that. And then... That's a whittle. There's a decent chance of critting, though. That's very little chance of hitting. That's what that is. No! Whoops! That was a misinput there. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's just that. Oh, wait, speaking of, do I want to actually farm any support levels before the end? That is now making me think of. So there's Rutger and Clarin that I want to work on here. I think Dorothy and Saul can support with one other, and that's one that I planned on doing here. Let's see here. Saul, yeah, with Dorothy was my plan. So... Let's see here. Maybe I actually will farm a little bit of support before this battle ends. Is what I might just do. Because I forgot. That's another thing that I want. I like having support and stuff. Yeah, I don't think any of these guys are going to be like building up support with one another by accident. Just in case there. Sure. Sure. Okay, well. Yeah, let's actually make this take a little bit longer. Let's put on some other tunes. Let's see here. My Fire Emblem remixes on shuffle playlist here. Start it with this NOQQYSC remix of Strike from Fire Emblem 7, sure. Just have that shuffling. And then I can open my script here to just end turns over and over again. Actually, maybe I'll edit it to not be 4 seconds, but like 1.5 seconds, because it's not like anyone needs to attack here. So with 1.5 seconds for the timing before it resets, I can do this. I can probably set it to 1 second. Is what I can probably do, right? Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna set it to 1 second instead of 1.5. Make it a little bit more efficient here. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. My message appears superior to yours because it's highlighted, at least on the Twitch side of things. It sure doesn't appear highlighted here. Yeah, let's do a little bit of support grinding. As one does, as the characters do a little bit of a dance to the music. As we jam out a little bit here. Look, even the boss is dancing along. Oh, why he's not laying there anymore? Might be exploring around. No, stop. This actually works like really well in time with the music though, doesn't it? Like especially looking at like the boss. The boss and Roy. I'm really feeling it with. I will say. Feels like they're really feeling these jams. But yeah, I'm not gonna, like, no, stop. Like, I don't know how many points I need. I wish that there was, like, some sort of tracker. I'll just do this for, like, a general while. Wherever it gets me to in our supports. See what happens. If you're watching this on YouTube, watch on Twitch. I'll punch you in the eye and kill you in game, of course. Of course. Surely. I can highlight messages, too. Or can you? Can you, though? So they're gonna become closer friends here. That's what's gonna happen. But man, this is actually like very visually satisfying with like the timing of the music. I'm starting to dig the horses now, is what I'm starting to dig. Those are the ones I'm starting to dig the most now, looking at them. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, but my message is longer, so it's still superior. Alright, well, this is probably enough here in a second. Unless I just want to let this whole theme play out. Like, play this one remix through to the end, and then however many turns pass in that time. Because, I mean, I am digging this. It is a bit of a bop, not gonna lie. Guess that's why it's in the playlist. So that makes sense. And definitely a game very similar to this, considering Fire Emblem 7, part of the same saga and stuff. Is this like the healing tune now that's like factored in? That's cool. That's pretty cool. I dig it. I like the inclusion. That's kind of fun. Some nice creativity put in there with it. And then it's gonna slap hard again. Oh, is that the end? No. Oh, it's not the end. Yeah, it does come back to slapping hard. Ooh. I'm digging it. Oh, keeps on going up. That's kind of cool. Wow, this is really cool, actually. So much cooler than, like, the pure original tune. With, like, the very basic repeat. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I'm very much digging it here. Cool remix. Like, I would have clearly heard this before if it's in a playlist that I made, but it's been a long time, and so it feels almost like I'm listening to it for the first time, and I'm liking it here. It's fun. Yeah. I don't know if Riley went back upstairs. She can get up the stairs on her own. She can't get down the stairs on her own. So do you truly think so? Well, I can make long messages that are also highlight. Okay, that's probably the end now. Yeah, and then it starts playing another remix. Yeah, sorry, Equalize. I'm pausing yours. I'm sure you have some really cool stuff here, too. Alright, well. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff with, like, long message there. But first, is there, wow. What? Why can't I hit A? Why has my A button stopped working? B still works. What? Disconnect my controller and connect it again. My A button has actually just stopped working. I can no longer use A. I can't even on my... Oh, I can on my keyboard. Oh, and now it's working again. Okay, I don't really know what that was about. But, hey, that was odd. Can I support? I can't support here. Can I support... There was another one that I was grinding, wasn't I? Dang it, I was trying to get, like, Claire and Rutger going there. That's what I was trying to do as well. I forgot to have these guys adjacent. But, hey, I guess everything that I invested was either around here in general without me noticing it, like these two getting a whole bunch together, or getting a whole bunch in here this way. I have no doubt that I've hit, like, my 120 support point cap for this battle now anyway, so, so I've probably done what I can support-wise now. So now I just save after doing that, and now I'll actually dick around with the boss. So, what did I want to do here? 10 times 2, 12 times 2, 47 chance to hit, 62. I'll take the 62, how about? Useless gods, but very well. Witness my magic, and bow down before its power! The first Dark Mage that we face here. With the animations that take literally forever. Oh my god, do they take longer than an FE7? I feel like that animation took longer for, like, the thing to go into the ground from what I'm used to. Okay, and then, like, Dorothy. 21 chance to hit. 14 times 2? Yeah, never mind, I guess. 0! I guess his res is really good. Okay, well... I don't know if anyone that needs experience is getting experience off of this guy. Is what I'm thinking here. I'm suddenly thinking that that's not happening. What are the odds that Lancer's typing an insanely long highlighted message right now if it doesn't get cut off by, like, the limit of message length on Twitch? Because I'm pretty sure there is a cap for that. Yikes. I would feed this to Dorothy. I think I just have to have this EXP go down the drain. I got some weapon experience, so I may as well do that. As funny as it would be to finish him off with a dick. 57? Just in case of worst case scenario. You fool, you foolish fool who fools foolishly. Yep. It just takes up, like, this whole space here. Okay, just in case I miss, because I probably will. Yep. Yeah, that hovers there longer. It's the hovering part that definitely takes longer compared to Blazing Blade, right? Not going crazy. Maybe Roy finishes it off then? Or something? I guess one of these guys would finish him off. No point in rescuing. He's gonna go after... Well, if he goes after Marcus, nothing might happen. Here, let's do this. Yeah, I keep on forgetting I can move after doing that. Here, and then Alan gets it, I guess. Sure. I hear like a slight snore around the corner, so even though I can't see her, I assume that she's like right around the corner, snoring away. Both are messages next to each other in the WordPad, as mine is slightly over 5 lines of text, with yours being 5.5. Congratulations messages, like 5 words longer. That's what she said. I mean, like... Yeah, that definitely hovers there longer. I feel like they totally reduced that in Blazing Blade. I'm not going crazy, right? Wait, I can move Roy closer for buffs. And then I can stop getting out RNG'd as much. That takes so long. What happened to 40s always hitting me? No, my plan was flawless. At least he gets weapon experience then. Wow, like, this game is, like, nothing but Siege chapters, I swear. You're the granddaughter of one of the chieftains of Sake? My grandfather is the strongest warrior in Sake. People call him the Silver Wolf. The Silver Wolf. I've heard tales of him. But what are you doing in Lycia? This is a long way from Sake. Byrne invaded Sake, so the Kutala clan decided to take up arms. Grandfather had the women and children escape to Lycia, but... I definitely heard a big snore just a second ago there. I see paws around the corner. Like, I don't actually see her, but if I could turn the camera there, right there. So I know exactly where she's laying, where she's completely cocked out. So it's not really that much of a mystery anymore. There was a traitor. The Jute clan, who turned to Byrne's side, ambushed us. We were all separated. I found my way into this land and I was rescued by Lord Oren. But Wagner, his advisor, assassinated Lord Oren and took over the castle. And that's when you were captured. Is your army fighting Byrne? Yes. We will fight for as long as it takes. This might be a long playthrough. Then let me join you. Fighting Byrne may lead me to Grandfather. Lord Oren deserves vengeance as well. We're headed for Ostia in the west. Sake is in the east, the opposite direction. Is that alright? I don't mind. No matter where we are, Mother Earth and Father Sky watch over me. Lord Roy, the spy I sent to Ostia has just returned. He says that Ostia is in a state of anarchy. What? Why? There's been a rebellion among those who want to surrender to Byrne. Is Lilina safe? The spy says that she has been taken hostage. The rebels already took over Castle Ostia and are fighting the loyalist soldiers. We must hurry to Ostia. Lilina, please be safe. Well, we'll see what this contributes to the playtime. Gonna be 6 chapters done now and over 30 hours of playtime totally. Keep misreading WordPad as Wattpad. Ah, yes, the Wattpad app.